Hey guys, Coaster Directed coming at you with two more great family-owned theme parks in the next park battle in my Park Madness tournament. This is Lagoon Park in Farmington, Utah versus Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. Let's get started. First up, some smaller family coasters. Even though the Grand Exposition coaster is not just a standard kiddie/family coaster, there's a little bit more to it. It pales in comparison to Lagoon's custom coaster, Bombora, which provides a much more family-oriented ride. So naturally, the point will go to Bombora. Next up, we have two very unique launch coasters. Wicked, a launch Zaire custom coaster very similar to a Eurofighter, packs a great ride in a small, compressed layout. It includes a vertical climb and drop and is very thrilling, whereas Powder Keg is a very unique coaster. It uses track from a previous water coaster by Premier, as well as the lift, hills, and station, and the rest of the track was provided by S&S, along with the trains and pneumatic launch. Overall, both are very great rides. However, I will be giving the 2 points to Wicked. In this matchup, we have more family coasters. Spider is a relatively standard Mauersohn spinning coaster, albeit a more unique layout than most. It provides a fun ride, but is rather simple and not that thrilling. On the other hand, we have Thunderation, a great aero mine train. The ride looks great on the side of the mountain and gives you quite a lot of views throughout the ride. It all comes to an end with a great Helix finale. And with that, SDC gets its first point. Up next are the two sit-down looping coasters. Colossus being a Schwarzkopf double looper. This is very intense, like most by the defunct company. And Wildfire being a B&M twister coaster. Wildfire is actually very well themed, including activities to do in the queue, as well as even to the point of spraying the riders with quote-unquote wildfire before leaving the station. On the way up, you get absolutely gorgeous views of the mountains and hills that surround the park. This ride, like nearly all the SDC coasters, uses the terrain beautifully and is actually really intense for a B&M ride. I will be giving the 2 points to Wildfire. Lagoon has 5 more coasters that are nothing like SDC has, and will be receiving points for each one respectively. 1 for Roller Coaster, the oldest coaster in the park. It was made in the 1920s. Jetstar and Bat, they all get 1 point. Half a point for Puff, the Little Fire Dragon, and 3 for Lagoon's newest ride, Cannibal, which was made in-house by Lagoon. That will be bringing them up to 9.5. SDC has 2 coasters that are a lot unlike Lagoon's lineup. Fire in the Hole being surprisingly good family coaster / dark ride hybrid, and Outlaw Run being an absolutely fantastic RMC topper track wooden coaster. They will be receiving 4 points, 3 for Outlaw and 1 for Fire in the Hole. And with that, the score is 9.5 to 7. Up next is the non-thrill family rides. Overall, Lagoon has 39, whereas Silver Dollar City only has 23. They really need to work on adding more family rides. Lagoon will be receiving the 2 points for absolutely dominating in this category. Lagoon also has quite a thrill ride package, with 4 individual high thrill rides: Cliffhanger, a Mondial Topspin, Air Race, Samurai, and Rocket and S&S Drop Tower Complex. In total, they will be receiving 4 points altogether. SDC has a single thrill ride, that being S&S Scream and Swing, one of my favorite thrill rides or flat rides ever, especially my favorite being Skyhawk at Cedar Point. And this is Giant Barn Swing. So they will be getting a point for that. SDC has an extra attraction that is very notable, and that comes with the general admission. Marvel Cave, a very fantastic cave tour. It's free to all guests. If you go to SDC, I easily recommend that you go on the tour. SDC will be getting 2 more points added to its overall score because of this attraction. Pricing. Once again, we have the worst part of amusement parks. The price overall. Admission with unlimited rides at Lagoon is $54, with STC's daily ticket being $6 more. However, the season passes are overall 20% or $20 more expensive at Lagoon, as well as SDC has free parking for all visitors. Lagoon has a parking pass, but that's an added $55 on top of a season pass. So SDC overall is cheaper, and it will be gaining the 2 points, 15 to 12. Park appearance up next is the park appearance category. Both parks look very great, especially with their location and background, with both being located in very hilly and mountainous terrain. However, I think that the shops and overall theming of SDC looks better overall, with nearly all park employees being in character. It really makes for an interesting thing to see outside of a Disney or Universal park. Finally, we have the operations category. When I went to SDC, I felt operations were slow, especially on the more family-oriented attractions. Thunderation was only running a single train on a day that filled the park with grandparents and young children. Like, all the other rides had no lines. It was really a shame. All the larger coasters were pretty much walk-ons, and the employees that worked on them did very well. However, I was slightly disappointed with the rest of the park. Lagoon, from what I heard, actually do a very good job with their operations, especially with their two newest coasters, Wicked and Cannibal. Or I believe there are two newest coasters. And with this, Lagoon has secured the 2 points. Winning by 3 points is Lagoon Amusement Park. Overall, both parks are great. However, we have to have a winner, and Lagoon just managed to edge out Silver Dollar City and will be proceeding to the next round. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, keep coasting.